Hey everyone, I'm Darth Bryboy, and I am here to talk about the first film in one of the greatest trilogies and sagas of all time, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, or Star Wars if you're a purist. So, what can I say about this amazing film that changed cinema, that created such a devoted, hardcore base of fans? I'll talk about the plot briefly. It starts off in outer space, where the evil Galactic Empire is chasing down the rebellion, and then the Empire takes the rebel ship, boards them, fucks everything up, and then we get introduced to dun 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 dun. Yeah, we get introduced to Darth Vader, who's choking someone like this, and he's like, "Where are those transmissions you say, you intercepted? What have you done with those plans?" He's like, "We intercepted no transmissions. This is a counselor ship. We're on a diplomatic mission." He's like, "If this is a counselor ship, then where are the ambassadors?" BAM! "Commander, tear this ship apart until you found those plans and bring me the passengers. I want them alive." Yes, that's my Vader impression. But anyway, so C-3PO and R2-D2, who are our main comic relief in this trilogy and saga, go down to Tatooine, where we meet Luke Skywalker. And Luke is a very reluctant hero in this film. He's like, he has this craving for adventure. He wants to leave Tatooine. But at the same time, he's like, well, my uncle told me to do this and this and this. And then when they buy 3PO and R2's like, "Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here because Princess Leia told me to do something." And 3PO's like, "R2, you stupid fuck!" And then Luke's like, "Okay, wait until morning." Next morning, they get R2 from the Sand People, and then Luke gets his ass handed to him by a bunch of Tusken Raiders, and Obi-Wan does his good scary scream, not the one in the Blu-ray. I'm talking about the one in this version, the 77 one, where he's like a really loud, scary monster roar. The same people are like, "Oh shit!" And then Luke's like, "Ben and Kenobi, boy, am I glad to see you." So then, after that, Ben starts telling Luke about the old days of the Republic and the Clone Wars and the Jedi. And then Luke asks the question, "How did my father die?" And the way Alec Guinness does this, he does it in a very interesting way. Like, he's almost hesitant, and it's almost hard for him to tell Luke. And you can tell the memories are so hard for him to describe. But he basically says this: "Young Jedi named Darth Vader. He was a pupil of mine until he turned evil, helped the Empire hunt down and destroy the Jedi Knights. Vader was seduced by the dark side. He betrayed and murdered your father." Looks like the Force. And Ben Kenobi describes the Force like this. Not with midichlorians, but like this. "Well, the Force is what gives the Jedi his power. It's an energy field that resides in all living things. It surrounds us, penetrates us, and binds the galaxy together." And then we get the classic, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope." And then Ben's like, "You must come with me. You must learn the ways of the Force if you are to come with me to Alderaan." Luke's like, "I don't want to go to Alderaan. My uncle's going to kill me." And he's like, "She needs your help. I need your help, Luke. She needs your help. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing." Luke's hesitant. He's like, "Yo, I could get you a ship and go to Mos Eisley's or whatever." He's like, "You must do what you feel is right, of course." And then we get General Tarkin, played by Peter Cushing, aka Dr. Frankenstein, the Hammer film, and Darth Vader. And then this one commander's like, "Don't frighten us with your sorcerer's ways, Lord Vader. Your sad devotion to that ancient religion has not helped you conjure up the stone identity, or given you clairvoyance to." Vader comes up and he's like, silently saying, "Shut the fuck up!" Chokes him. He's like, "I find your lack of faith disturbing." But to rush through the plot, he's like, so then Luke's aunt and uncle get killed, burned to death, and that scene is just so sad to watch. And then Luke's like, there's nothing for me here now. I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father. They go to Mos Eisley's in the quick, easy cut, not that stupid ass cut in the special edition, but the one in the 77 version, which is awesome. So then, they meet Han Solo, who's a badass. You know how he's a badass? Greedo's like, hey, Solo, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Yeah, I bet you have. BAM! Greedo's dead! Dead! Han's like, sorry about the mess. Flips the coin like a boss. They go to the Millennium Falcon. Stormtroopers are chasing them. They go to Alderaan, and Luke kind of trains on the way there. Alderaan's not there. They go to the Death Star, save Leia. Ben dies. Go to Yavin 4. Go to the Death Star. This big epic climax on the Death Star, and then it's all I love Star 2. And then Ben's like, use the Force, Luke. Let go, Luke. And then Vader's, and you can, what I love so much about this film is that in a way it foreshadowed what Vader, that Luke was Vader's son. And I'll tell you why it foreshadowed this. He's like, the Force is strong in this one. Han Solo comes back after he said, I'm not doing this. Kills the two troops surrounding Vader, and Vader fly, and Luke launches the torpedoes, and kaboom! And some people like to nitpick and say, well, how did the Death Star explode with just two little torpedoes? It went into the main reactor, which had a big engine that powered the thing, and the thing went kaboom. So yeah, that's not a nitpick. That's just not paying attention to what the fuck is going on in the movie. So, then Luke and Han get rewarded. R2's fixed. It's all like a dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, like that. So, what's my rating for Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope? A clear 10 out of 10. This movie revolutionized cinema. It's a great, fantastic movie. And yes, you could nitpick. You'd have to really nitpick this movie to find flaws in it, because Hamill, Ford, Fisher, Dennis, they all work so well together. Every cast member in this movie gave it their all. And I love this movie. And the effects in the 77 version still hold up today, as far as I'm concerned. This had groundbreaking effects. It was truly a fantastic movie, and I hope that before 2020, we get a Blu-ray version of the 77 cut, not the special edition, because the special edition is stupid. Live long and prosper and have a great day.